Tonight, the league and all of us here at 2K Sport celebrate.
How can every... One. To Noche and Beyond. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots. He's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, we've got Antetokounmpo, Tyler Hero out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Ware in at the pivot, manning the middle. And for the Magic, Banchero is out there with James. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Wagner. And it's Bitadze in at the 5 spot. Here we are, Greg, in Game 1 of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
You know, Giannis has a really good basketball IQ, so he recognizes that taking and making mid-range jumpers is going to help keep the defense honest when they're guarding him.
Now, here's Banchero. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Curry, and all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Giannis outside. Hero with the screen on Banchero. James against Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist from Hero.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points. Off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard, and now arguably a top 25 player.
Curry with the bucket.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Adebayo. His last outing, he had 18 points.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Miami with the rebound. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Curry outside. The rebound by Bitadze.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Hero, no good.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Pass to James. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes remaining.
The three ball. Hits it from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points.
Tell you what, he's 3 or 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
Giannis outside. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Curry looking it over. This one for 3. Sinks the triple. He's got 6.
This is how competitive Curry is. He's got a great competitive spirit. You drain a 3 on him, guess what? He's looking to come right back at you.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 7 points in the game. All sorts of time. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Outside, Hero. Puts up a 3. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Wagner. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Wagner always a threat from downtown, and I love the efficiency and solid mechanics of his shooting stroke.
Outside, Hero. Adebayo with the screen on Wagner. Hero, no good. And so James will bring it up for Orlando. Wagner passes to Bitadze. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. James against Antetokounmpo. LeBron left side. It's all tied in Orlando. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vamonos. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Franz Wagner is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's James. Then it's Paolo Banchero. And it's Bitadze in at the center, filling out the middle. That's who's out there for Orlando.
And look at how confident Hero is from range. He'll take that shot whenever possible.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Screen by James. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. The Heat leading by 3. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. I think that's some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
A trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry passes to Adebayo. Here's Ware. His last outing, he had 8 points. Curry wide open in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. This guy's a dangerous scorer.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wagner. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the 3. Comes up empty here. That puts him at 3 for 6. The Heat leading by 5. Outside Curry. Back to Hero. Outside Curry. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. The Heat beat them last time when these two teams met down in South Florida.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
Looking at Miami, they took their win in their last game against the Pacers. Clark, what in the world is left for Giannis to accomplish at this point?
Kevin, I don't know, quite honestly. Perhaps more championships or MVPs. He's really done it all. Maybe a scoring title, but whatever he does from this point on, it's only going to add to what's been a Hall of Fame career.
Now, Banchero, after Tyler Hero's three-pointer that didn't go. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the 3 ball is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. Now Curry. Following Franz Wagner's three-point attempt.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. LeBron right side. We passed year 20 for LeBron James. Clark, how is he still doing this?
Well, I'd love to find out, but he's got a combination of remarkable DNA and obviously a tremendous work ethic and attention to detail and taking care of his body. But some of it's a blend of good fortune and a lot of hard work. But he's played at a level at his age that I never thought I'd see in basketball. It's different in other sports, but to do what he's doing on the court is amazing.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. There's Wagner with the three. And Ware pulls it down. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Hero, no good.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
To the inside. LeBron against Adebayo. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside. Buried from outside.
2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
The teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room.
The basket.
Bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant read.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
26.
When I look at Miami, they don't get their home opener until next game. But tonight, they start this new season on the road. Kind of like...
And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the Miami Heat.
It's all been great.
And that's a halftime.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Curry has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Antetokounmpo out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Curry. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Ware in at the 5 down low. Hero finds Adebayo. It's to Curry all alone. And it's Miami with another.
As a defender, it's got to be a futile feeling when Curry's in the zone like this.
LeBron outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Curry. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Gilgeous-Alexander. Miami's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Hero passes to Curry. Curry through traffic. Count it! Oh!
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Second, Stephen Curry.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
The Magic trail by 8. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Wagner against Hero. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Pass to Wagner. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Miami grabs the miss. Ware's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, Hero. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Wagner. Antetokounmpo against James. Here's Adebayo.
And you watch Adebayo, he really has everything you could ask for from that 4-5 position. Not a stretch big per se, and that's partly why he shoots such a high percentage.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Inside, poke loose. It's stolen by Adebayo. Nice take from Curry. It's deflected.
Wagner, so good with his hands, but he's a smart defender, too. Positioned himself well to come away with that block.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. That combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 6. Pass to Wagner. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Wagner's got 6 points.
Attacking right away. Once Wagner has the ball, he doesn't even think about it. Take it and go.
Here's Adebayo. Pulls up. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
James misses. Miami leading by 3. Curry outside. Curry! What else is new?
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Curry, coming off a terrific season. And, of course, he was among the best in the league when it came to putting the ball in the basket. Top 10 in scoring.
And back to his free throw shooting percentage, 2nd in the league. I never saw lapses in his concentration at all. Always completely focused, completely automatic. Pass to Hero. And it's good, 2 points. And it's an 8-point Heat lead.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to LeBron. There's the pick. Puts up a deep 3. Miami grabs the miss.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
And the quickness and change of pace of Curry makes him tough to stop.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
Shooting for Miami, Stephen Curry at the line for 2.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And Caro outside. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. To end the run. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. They get Stephen Curry.
And using the defender's aggression against him, Gilgeous-Alexander with a savvy move.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder. Just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Miami leading by 8. Curry with it. 28 points for him. From deep. Unable to get that one. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Miami Heat. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. Right back after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Miami's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. They've got Franz Wagner and Carroll out there with James. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Bitadze in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Orlando. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wagner. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. Floats it up for James. It's going by to Antetokounmpo. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. It's blocked.
Good awareness on D there. Wagner wanting to be a difference maker defensively.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
That's exactly what a team needs when they're playing from behind. Energetic defense.
He's got space. The offensive rebound. Where? And that one is hammered home.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Pass to Wagner. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 4. To the middle is Bitadze. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Gilgeous-Alexander is so dangerous in these pick and roll sets.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Back to Curry. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Curry's got the lead up to 13 now for Miami. The Magic shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. And we got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
During that last break, I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley said to his team. Now, Coach challenged him. He said, this goes beyond this game. Show me how much heart you have for the season. Fight until the final buzzer. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. No coverage that time. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 22.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Outside Curry. He takes it in. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Beyond the arc. Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got it back down to within single digits for the Magic.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
And Curry, here we go. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Wagner outside. LeBron a screen on Hero. Low block shot on the way. James, no good.
2 minutes remaining.
The Heat leading by 9. Pass to Curry. Kicks it out to Hero. From the arc. Orlando grabs the miss. James has got 4 rebounds now tonight. LeBron fakes his way through.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
Curry finds Adebayo. Outside, Hero. Good on the triple. And the Heat lead by 10.
Oh, a dead-eye shooter. Hero is always ready to snipe it off the feed.
Here's the screen. And the rejection by Giannis.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Heat.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Stephen Curry.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Get loud. It's your 407 Knicks team.
So it's Orlando now. A 12-point game. James in the post. Antetokounmpo defending. Banchero looking around. Over Adebayo. Misses off the right eye. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
Giannis outside. The 3. The rebound by Batadze. Wagner against Hero. Down low. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Now Adebayo on its way from Curry for 2. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. 34 points for Stephen Curry. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. And in the win, David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Well, there's always a little extra motivation for a team playing in front of its own fans, and the Heat definitely looked motivated as they came into the building. Hello from 2K Sport. We're excited to be here.
Hello and thanks for joining. Us. Noche La NBA, the NBA's celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. Kevin Harlan here with you. Joining me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Our buddy David Aldridge is on the sideline getting stories. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Stephen Curry.
And he's been on the upswing offensively these past few months. And you know how much they love getting all those extra points out of him. He's been carrying a much bigger load lately, and I think he'll just continue to get better.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Tyrese Halliburton, and it's James in at the 3, the small forward. And for Miami, they've got Curry, Antetokounmpo out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Ware in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Hey, Coach, it's NBA opening night, one of the best dates on the calendar. I know you're as excited as I am.
I sure am. Finally, Kevin, we get some games that count. We've been waiting months for tonight, and I love how at this point, everybody has playoff aspirations.
A lot of optimism, isn't there, Coach?
There sure is. This is the best day of the year.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, following the miss by Giannis. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. And it's Miami's ball. Pass to Adebayo. There's Hero with the 3. They grab their own miss. Adebayo finds Curry. LeBron with some nice D.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Over Curry. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
No question, James has the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
Hero passes to Adebayo. Pass to Curry. Clock at 6. The Heat need to get a shot off. There's Hero with the 3. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. But giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Now Curry. After LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. LeBron drives in. Halliburton, that's good.
And the passing instincts of James are just unreal. He has that great sense for when and where to send the ball.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. Number 1, the Pacers.
They were remarkable in terms of their efficiency on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, they did a great job